Okay, so it's report card time. So you open up your Power Teacher. Just here on my score sheet. First thing I do is I go over to Final Grades. Right over here. Click on Final Grades. And here I have to input conduct and effort grades for kids. Just remember that your choices are O for outstanding, G for good, S for satisfactory, I for improvement needed, and N is the bottom of the barrel. I can't even imagine that you would actually use that. It would actually be NA. And so there's no very good and no P for effort. Conduct is the same thing. Yeah, I know. You don't like that. It's outstanding. There's no very good. So just outstanding, good, satisfactory, improvement needed, if you want to go beyond that. Alright, once you have all of those done, then you come back to, I usually check this, by the way, to make sure this kind of jives with this. The application grade P, for example, and yeah, I gave them a P. Sometimes it doesn't. Like here, this person it had the application as I, and when over here it had an application as P. If you want to change these, or if you're happy with that grade, then you could just, of course, leave it, or you can actually go in and change their final grade, if that's what you want to do, just so it lines up with what you have here. Usually it does anyway. Okay, so you've got all the effort and conduct grades in. It's time to do comments. Well, I'm not really changing those. Okay, so back in assignments, to put in comments, you go to where it says final grade, and you're actually going to click on this bar. This little page pops up here. I usually move mine over here just so I can see their names real good. You have to click on not score, but the comment tag. Now I highlight a kid, and then I come over to here. Now if you want to scroll down, you can actually set up which ones you really like yourself. Then you would save them in my comment bank, or you can just leave it the way it is here. And you can scroll down and see what all this stuff is. Like here's the art category, curriculum, foreign language, general category. You know, so let's just pick something for student here. If you can't remember who's who, you need to make their names bigger. You can make that bigger. Oh, it's Marco. Okay, so I'm doing Marco right now. Of course, it said it right here. I wasn't paying attention. Demonstrates consistent progress. I can double click that, and it puts it down here. And then I can now just come back over and do the next kid. Notice that right up here, but this little blue C. That means he has a comment. Another way to do it is actually to select your comment, come down here, and click Insert Selection, and you can see it's there. And then you go on to the next kid, and just different comments. You're still in general over here. Let's see. Oh, he's not doing so well. So has inconsistent work habits. Double clicking is fine. You should also make sure that you don't accidentally give a kid 2 comments. If that happens, then just get rid of one. Just highlight it, hit delete, and you actually, you know, I should have got rid of the bottom version of it. I didn't, so I'm going to get rid of all that. And then I can go back in and say, this is the one I really wanted, and I only wanted it once. And I can still do insert selection. And you've got all these done. Make sure when you do the very last person that once you give them their grade, it didn't go when I double clicked it. There it goes. Once you give them theirs, I usually scroll up, and that way I can make sure that that's little C's there. Close. That would give you, so by the time you're done, everybody should have the little blue C. Shows that they've got comments. You already did your effort and conduct, We already did effort and conduct over here. Just making sure all that's good. Then I click on this T1 in progress button. And just for fun, click that to say it's done. Okay, and you get this nice little green thing on here, that check, that tells you, that reminds you that you finished with this grade. And that's all you need to know about T1. If you're adding assignments, let's say you want to add a new assignment and it's after the date, after November 23rd, you're putting one in on Tuesday that you hadn't put in yet, make sure you go down here and you put in a date before November 23rd so that it falls under T1. Otherwise, the assignment will be part of T2. So you have to watch the date. I guess that's about it. Hope that answers any questions.